Hey y'all, welcome back to With Love Mom. In this video, I'm going to show you my whole routine for shaving. So I'm going to start at the top with literally a step-by-step of how to do this correctly, okay? So first and foremost, we're going to run warm, not hot, we don't want to irritate the skin, warm water over our legs to open up the pores. Here we go. Okay, now that we have warm water on our legs, because you never want to do a dry shave, we're going to start with an exfoliator. So I actually make my own exfoliator, and it's only 2 ingredients. It's brown sugar and jojoba oil. That's literally it. So I have a video on how to make that if you want to go check that out. And I'm going to start with this. Just rub it in your hands. And what exfoliating does is it just gets all that dead skin off. Helps your pores. Also, you don't want to exfoliate too much. You only want to do this once or twice a week. If you over exfoliate, right, then it's going to irritate your skin. So I like to do it just before I shave. Also, when you're going to exfoliate, you don't want to scrub your skin super hard because you don't want to irritate it. Skin's fragile, right? I mean, it's tougher than we give it credit for, but it's still fragile. So you want to just do it just enough, right? Think about if you've ever had a pedicure, right? You know, they go to massage your legs, they put the exfoliation on, they do it in kind of like a massage motion. They're not light, or they shouldn't be at least. Usually it feels pretty good. They're not hurting your skin with the exfoliation scrub is the point that I'm making. So once you get done with the exfoliation, you want to rinse your legs again with warm water. I'm really just going to be focusing on the bottom part of my legs. I grow hair on the top of my legs, but it's really not bad. Like, it's not super thick. I don't grow a ton of it. It's really just right here for some reason. Like, I have this weird patch where only right here grows the most. So this typically where I tend to focus on. Anyway, there's a scrub. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take this homemade gel. And I also made a different video on how to make this. Again, just 2 simple ingredients. It's vegetable glycerin and aloe vera. Aloe vera is going to help soothe the skin, and it also helps the razor glide. Vegetable glycerin really helps lock in that moisture and also helps razor glide, but it does not clog your pores. So, and the reason why I'm using this very light shaving gel is because my exfoliation scrub already use an oil with, so I don't want to overload my skin with too much product, too much oils, because you don't want to clog the pores, right? So we're going to take a little bit of this, put it in the hands, put it on the legs. This feels really nice, by the way. If you actually end up doing any of the DIY projects I show you, please comment below. Let me know how it went for you, or if you added your own tweak to it, because with any DIY, you can do that and tweak it to what fits best for you. Let me know what you think about it. Okay. Now that that's good, oh, and also too, when you're exfoliating, you want to make sure that you get all that exfoliation off. You do not want any leftover exfoliation on your legs because it will clog your pores and your razor. Don't want that. That's not good. So, here we go. Now, when you go to shave, you want to use a razor that's between 3 and 5 blades. I'm personally using the Venus. It's a really good one that I personally like. The head is Gillette. But you want to use also different razors for different parts of your body. So you do not use the same razor that you shave your arms, under your arms, your bikini line, and your legs. No good. That's introducing different bacteria to different areas of your body that you don't want. It's also going to make your razor go out faster and clog it up faster. So it's just best to use different razors for different parts of your body. I personally just color coordinate mine. I have a pink for my underarms. This, I have a purple one in this. It looks a little bit different. That's for my bikini line. And then I use the silver for my legs. So super easy. But yeah, we're going to get started. What you want to do is you want to go with the grain of whatever direction your hair grows. So typically, hair will grow down, so you actually want to shave down. If you go against the grain, that's typically what causes strawberry legs. And strawberry legs is just like clogged pores, ingrown hairs, stuff like that. So don't want strawberry legs. You actually want to shave down, so that's what I'm going to do because my hair grows down. But if your hair grows in like sideways, or if it does grow up, do whatever direction your hair naturally grows in. So we're going to start off going down. I had the thought to make this video because huge shout out to my mom. She's a great mom, but she never taught me how to shave, and it's no fault to her own. I just never asked. And I think it was just because I might have been too embarrassed, like, I'm a girl, I should already know how to do this, so I don't need to ask my mom, because I think I didn't start shaving till I was like maybe 15 or 16. So you also want to make sure that you're rinsing your razor very often as you go to shave, especially if you have product on your leg. The reason I'm only doing it once per leg is because I just don't have a ton of hair on my leg right now, or else I would be doing it multiple times. The thicker the area, the more you want to rinse the head out. If y'all have any questions or comments, just leave them down below in the comment section, and then we can get through them together, and we might all learn something new. Okay, so now that we shaved down, I have most of the hair is gone, but I do have a few hairs that are left. So what I'm going to do is rinse my razor really good, and I still have some product on my leg, and I can feel how smooth it is. So now at this point, if you still have hair on your legs and you really want that smooth shave, you can go up, which means going against the grain, if your body will tolerate it. Sometimes if you go against the grain and you have very sensitive skin, again, this is what can cause strawberry legs or clogged pores and ingrown hairs, is because you're going against what your body is naturally doing. So yes, you will get a closer shave. You won't see as much hair, or if any hair at all, but it could cause strawberry legs. So you know your body, you do what's best with regarding to shaving for it, whether or not you want to go up or down. That's up to you. I'm personally going to do that because I want that that close shave with no hair on my legs, and I know that I can without getting the strawberry legs. So. And I'm only going to go over the spots where I see hairs, which is really not much. There's just a few here and there, really. Okay. Same thing on this side, just a few. Man, this shaving gel feels so good, guys. And it's so simple to make. I highly recommend making as much stuff as you can at home. It's just easier that way. It's oftentimes cheaper that way. And you know what ingredients you're putting on your body and in your body. Okay, we're going to double check and make sure there's no hair. There's not. Awesome. Legs feel awesome. Razor's nice and clean. Which, by the way, how I mentioned earlier, you want a razor that does 3 to 5 blades. The reason behind that is because basically the more blades you have, the better shave you're going to get. So if you get those really cheap, like blue ones that only have one razor in them, you're probably going to have to go over the same area a couple of times. So, which is perfectly fine. If that's all you have, by all means use it. Just know that you might have to go over the area a few more times versus having a 3 to 5 blade. So now next step, we are going to rinse our legs with cold water this time. And the reason for cold is because it closes up your pores and it tightens the skin and it helps with any irritation that could have possibly happened during any of this. So that's what we're going to do now. So now that I'm done with that, I'm going to dry my legs really good, and then we're going to put some natural lotion on them. Just going to use a small hand towel for right now. You don't want to like scrub your skin dry. Again, don't want to irritate it. Just pat dry. Make sure you do get all the way dry, you know. Pat dry. Well, I would say like 95% dry. If you have a few droplets on your legs, that's perfectly fine. Can help lock in moisture if your legs or your skin just happens to be super dry. So I personally use the Honest Sensitive Face and Body Lotion. It is fragrance free. I will put this in the description for the Amazon affiliate link. This stuff is awesome, guys. I mean, my skin used to be super sensitive and my body has never reacted to any of this stuff. I can't put certain stuff on my skin that has like tons of fragrance in it or anything like that. For whatever reason, my skin is just sensitive and it inflames it and irritates it. So I always like going with the Honest brand because they have products that scan good. I actually use the Yuka app. I can put that in the description as well. But it will actually scan food and products and tell you what ingredients are in there, explain the ingredients. So that's personally what I use and it scans good. Yep, and then we're going to put our lotion on. And you only want to put like a dimes, between a dime size and a quarter size amount. You don't want to overload your skin with tons of products, right? Your skin naturally produces oils. So I'm putting about that much in my hand, and you can see a little goes a long way. It's covering my whole entire leg. And this is the last step. This is the last step to the whole shaving routine. There you go. And there you have it. Anyway, that is my personal skincare routine to shave my legs. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope somebody learned something new this video. If you found anything new or particularly helpful, drop it in the comments. I'd love to see it. Please make sure to share these videos if you can think of anybody that could use them, or if you can think of anything yourself that you would like to see me go over, any DIY, any how-to things, anything nobody got to show you. Feel free to email me at askwithlovemom@gmail.com. Again, that's askwithlovemom@gmail.com. And as always, with love, Mom.